In this episode, we're talking about what typically gets connected to a PATCHBAY. Welcome to the Rhythm Studio, where we're talking percussion, music production, and music technology. I'm Warren Henry. If you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button and the alert bell so that you can be notified when we release new videos. That said, let's get into it. How signal flows in a PATCHBAY can be somewhat of a mystery to the new user, because one thinks they always need to use a patch cable to get audio from one point to the next. Using patch cables is not the only way to get signal from one piece of equipment to the next. A PATCHBAY can allow connection between two pieces of equipment without the use of a patch cable. So let's begin with this basic understanding. All significant connections on a PATCHBAY takes place on the rear panel. The functionality or physical patching takes place on the front panel. When looking at a PATCHBAY, you will see two rows of jacks. The upper row is dedicated to sends. The lower row is dedicated to returns. And if you remember from a previous video, I said sends are outputs and returns are inputs. It is highly important that you understand this in great depth because it's key to getting everything well connected. Sends are outputs, or the upper row of jacks, and the returns are inputs, the lower row of jacks on a PATCHBAY. PATCHBAYs are configured in one of three ways. They are half normal, through, or fully normal. Each one of these configurations are equally important, but for the purposes of our discussion today, we're going to talk about a half normal PATCHBAY. Why? Because when you go to your local pro audio dealer, chances are they're going to sell you a pre-configured half normal PATCHBAY. In your studio, there are certain pieces of equipment that you're going to want to permanently connect. Preamp outputs to interface inputs, or preamp inserts to maybe a EQ or a compressor. Earlier I said all significant connections on a PATCHBAY take place on the rear panel. Well, in a half normal configuration, the upper jacks are internally connected to the lower jacks. I'll say that again. In a half normal configuration, the upper jacks on a PATCHBAY are internally connected without a patch cable to the lower jacks. This configuration is handy when you want to dedicate a channel on your interface to a particular preamp. Inserting a cable into the top front jack does not break the rear connection. You could use that tap to feed a headphone amp or an external effects processor like a reverb. So to recap, a half normal PATCHBAY is the best configuration for the home studio. If you got stuck at any point in this video, rewind it, rewatch it, or if you're really stuck and you want to reach out to me, do so in the comments below or reach out to me on social media. That's all for now. Like this video by giving it a thumbs up and sharing it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for tuning in. Please, again, subscribe. And don't forget to say hello to the family for me.